It's time now for the latest in local sports and sports. We've got high school football this evening at Wayne County's J.C. Stadium. The Yellow Jackets host Burke County at 7 p.m. Tickets for this game available today at Sheffield's Trophies and Sports Shop, also at the high school today from 11:30 to 1:30. Also going to be purchased on GoFan.com. High school principal Brett McDaniel and A.D. Justin McDonald joined us this morning on the Butch and Bob Show, talking about what all was taking place tonight at the stadium before the game with the trunk, tent, or treat event. All that coming up shortly. Our coverage will begin today at 6 p.m. with the Wayne County Coaches Show as Coach Jay Beauchamp will recap Thursday's win at Southeast Bullock and preview tonight's key game. Here's a portion of the show in which the coach just encourages everyone to come out and support the Wayne County football team.
These guys have worked their tails off, and they've put themselves in a position that they get to play in a huge matchup in JC Stadium to decide, probably the 2-3 spot in our region. And so, I'm proud of our team for putting ourselves in that position to be able to go, hopefully seize that opportunity. And we're at our best when JC is rocking and our community and our fans and everybody is just creating that atmosphere for you. I promise you, we feed off of it. If you go back and look at every home game that we've played, the goal line stand against Appleton, boom, in Statesboro when that thing busted wide open late in the third quarter, the overtime game with New Hampstead. I mean, just so many critical moments within the game. Our crowd helped us out, and our fans and our community is unbelievable. And I know we're going to show up and be loud, and JC is going to be alive. So just please get out there and support these guys, and let's make a night to remember.
Once again, you can hear all Coach Shaw's comments this evening on the Wayne County Coaches Show at 6 o'clock. That'll be followed by our pregame show at 6:30 from JC Stadium. And again, kickoff tonight at 7 p.m. Again, tickets available at the school between 11:30 and 1:30. Also available all day at Sheffield's Trophies and Sports Shop. State playoffs begin in a couple weeks, and heading into tonight, here are the top 10 teams in the latest Class 4A poll, which still has 3 of our region teams in the top 10. Number 1 is Cedartown. Number 2 is North Oconee. They're both unbeaten at 9-0. Perry comes in at number 3 with a record of 8-1. Troops undefeated. They come in at number 4. They're 9-0. Benedictine comes in at number 5 with a record of 7-2. Burke comes in at number 6. They come in at 7-1. Bainbridge is 7 with a record of 5-4. Stars Mill is 8. They're 7-2. And then Wayne County comes in at number 9 at 7-2. Whitewater, the number 10 team, they're 7-2. Tonight's game is for the number 2 and number 3 seeds into the state playoffs, which begin a week from this Friday. The winner gets the 2 seed and plays at home in round 1 of the state playoffs. The loser tonight gets the 3 seed, and along with New Hampstead at number 4 will be on the road in round 1. Benedictine's locked up the number 1 seed. They'll host round 1 a week from Friday. Once again, that's what's on the line tonight at JC Stadium, a home playoff game in a couple weeks. Again, we encourage everyone to come on out and support the Wayne County Yellow Jackets. Again, Wayne County played on Thursday night and defeated Southeast Bullock 35-7. High school scores from Friday night: Appling over Tatnall 28-14, Pierce over Vidalia 42-12, Ware over Statesboro 59-7, Liberty down Beach 39-7, Calvary Day over Long County 48-0, Coffee beat Greenbrier 48-0, Colquitt beat Valdosta 24-6, and the Lions of Richmond Hill 35-3. BC defeated the Islands 49-3. Burke beat New Hampstead on Wednesday by a score of 37-27, and Wayne beat Southeast Bullock again on Thursday 35-7. High school state championship trophies handed out Saturday in Columbus in all classifications for girls softball. West Lawrence won in 4A. They defeated Whitewater 2-1. It was West Lawrence's first state title in softball. In AA, our congrats to Jeff Davis. They won the state title as they defeated Mount Perrin by a score of 4-2. Buford won in 7A. Was their 11th state title in girls softball, first since 2016. Lady Yellow Jackets get ready for their year-end banquet. They made it to the Elite Eight, lost their first 2 games at the tournament, had a great year, region championship, a super regional title under first-year head coach Colt Brockington. College football, the much anticipated NCAA playoff projections are set for tomorrow night as they'll unveil their top 4 playoff teams. Over the weekend, number 1 Georgia handled the Gators in Jacksonville, final score 42-20. Next up, the Tennessee Volunteers, who whipped up on Kentucky Saturday night in Knoxville 44-6. Georgia, Tennessee this Saturday in Athens at 3:30. Other scores: Ohio State 44, Penn State 31. TCU stays unbeaten. They beat West Virginia 41-31. Notre Dame upset Syracuse 44-24. Oregon over at California 42-24. Kansas State all over Oklahoma State 48-0. Michigan 29-7 over Michigan State. Ole Miss beat Texas A&M 31-28. North Carolina 42-24 over Pitt. FSU downed Georgia Tech 41-12. Missouri beat South Carolina 23-10. After the weekend, the new AP Top 25 poll is out. Georgia remains at number 1. Ohio State is at number 2. Tennessee 3. Michigan 4. Clemson 5. Alabama 6. TCU 7. Oregon 8. USC 9. And UCLA comes in at 10. Ole Miss 11. Utah 12. Kansas State 13. Illinois 14. LSU 15. Penn State 16. North Carolina 17. Oklahoma State 18. Tulane 19. Wake Forest 20. 21 Syracuse. 22 Liberty. Oregon State 24. And at 25 is UCF. NCAA's Final Four again unveiled tomorrow night. Top 4 teams make the playoffs at the end of the season. NFL football on Sunday. Falcons in overtime beat Carolina 37-24. Falcons are in first place in the division. Jaguars lost to Denver 21-17. New England over the Jets 22-17. Cowboys 49, Chicago 29. Philly remains unbeaten. They beat Pittsburgh 35-13. Dolphins over the Lions 31-27. Vikings 34, Cardinals 26. Titans 17, Texans 10. Commanders over Indianapolis 17-16. Seattle over the Giants 27-13. Niners over the Rams 31-14. And last night was the Bills over the Packers 27-17. Monday night is the Browns and the Bengals. And Game 3 of the World Series set for tonight in Philadelphia. Philadelphia and Houston tied 1-1. Finally in sports, legendary football coach and AD Vince Dooley passed away at the age of 90 on Friday. Private funeral service will be held, but public celebration will be held at a later date. Before passing, Vince Dooley did a TV ad endorsing Herschel Walker as Georgia's next U.S. Senator. Walker released a statement saying he is heartbroken by Coach Dooley's passing. Walker says, without Coach Dooley, there is no Herschel Walker. Walker called his coach a second father. It says Coach Dooley put his trust in him, taught him the values of hard work and perseverance. Coach Dooley and Walker helped Georgia win a national championship back in 1980, defeating Notre Dame 17-10 in New Orleans. And Vince Dooley passing away Friday at the age of 90. That's going to do it for the latest in local sports.